Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome to Marathon Mondays with Mal. Here we are in the design suite. Say hello to Brenda back there. She's working away. It's a good morning here at Coburg at the World Headquarters of Marathon Coach, and we're going to do something this morning that we haven't done in quite a while. We're going to head on into the upholstery department. I was in Polson, Montana at the RV park up there over the last week, and so a big thank you to everyone up at the Polson RV Resort. Big thank you for being such a good host to Marathon Coach and having us up there and showing off the latest from Marathon 1305, a beautiful coach. And here we are. We talk a lot about fit and finish when it comes to a Marathon Coach, and it starts and stops with our upholstery team. Arguably the best upholstery team in the United States. When's the last time you heard about custom upholstery? It usually happens with classic cars. Let's look at this first. Look at the fit and finish of this. Let's move right over here. Take a look at that cockpit seat. Is there anything better than that? John Farley and the entire staff in this department do some amazing custom work. All of the new coaches have this embroidered logo in here. Isn't that beautiful? Fit and finish is so important to a marathon, and we've seen before the meticulous drive to get it right, and that's one thing that sets this department aside. I mean, if you look at what Bruce is doing over here, there are so many details that go into building a coach. It's not just the leather seating and the couch and the dinette. There's so much that the upholstery team does to make that coach look beautiful. Let's head on over here. I want to show you something cool. All right, take a look at this reveal back. I'm a big fan. Dave, do you know what coach this is going into?
Yeah, it's 07.
1307's sofa for the salon. I love this fabric, and look at the fit and finish of that. It's covered right now because it's going to be installed in 1307, but isn't that beautiful? This morning I was talking with John about what they're working on in here, and there's a couple of things over here. Let's head on over this way. Hope everyone had a good weekend. I was up, like I said, I was up at Polson and had such a great time. Look at the beautiful leather. If you can get really close in on here. This is the cockpit seating for 1311. Here's another thing. This is 1306 chairs. Look at that. We don't just buy these chairs done like this. This department takes the shell or the skeleton of a chair, they put additional cushion in it, padding, and then they upholster it to look like that. And I'll show you what that looks like right now. So you've all seen this before. This is pretty much what I like to call the skeleton of the chair. And then they take the pieces and they put it together and they end up with something like this, which is the two recliners that are going to go in 1306. But like I said, it's more than just upholstery on couches and chairs. Take a look at the walls here. Leather wrapped. This is cockpit walls. Pull that out. Isn't that beautiful? It takes a lot of work to get that right, and the seam has to be all online here. And one thing Alan Christensen and I were talking about right before we went live this morning is this department does not settle. And that's important. That's important to building a coach the correct way. They do not settle for, oh, it's okay, or, oh, that's, if it's wrong, it's wrong. It's black and white issue. It's either right or it's wrong. And so if they get it wrong, they'll redo it. If it's not done up to standard, marathon standard, they'll redo it. And that shows in every coach we build. I love it. Here's different pieces that are headed out there. This is dinette pieces. I love this fabric. Look at that. That's pretty. Let's head on over this way. And from this angle, you can see everything from pillows being made, some of our curtains, our Roman curtains, are made over here too. Take a look at the work that's being done there.
Morning, Mal.
Morning, John. John, you've been with Marathon just over 20 years now, right?
22.
22, okay.
Been in the upholstery industry for over 47.
For 47 years?
47 years.
47 years in the upholstery. You know, and Alan Christensen and I were just talking about this, John. This is, you don't go to school. Do you go to school to learn this? Can you go to school?
They used to have a school at Lane Community, but that quit quite a few years ago.
Sure.
Right now, the upholstery industry is kind of a dying industry.
Yes.
They're almost desperate for upholstery in the outside sector. And so I started in 1972 at a custom shop where they made custom furniture from the ground up. That's where I learned to make sofa frame, chair frame, hand-tied springs, tufting, channeling, and that's where I learned it all.
No kidding.
And I learned from probably third generation upholsterers, some of them from Germany. And,
How many people have you taught?
I worked at the upholstery shop for about 20 some years, and I owned it for about 8 years. And I found out owning a business is not what I wanted to do.
Yes.
It got to be 7 days a week and 12-hour days.
Right.
So I just decided, and Marathon came to me, the manager at the upholstery shop, offered me a job here, and I decided, I'm gonna do that. I had 7 employees at the time, and I just decided it wasn't me.
Yeah.
So that's when I started at Marathon in 1997.
Wow, 22. That's right, 22 years.
On St. Patrick's Day, so that was Marathon's lucky day.
Well, and I know you went to Sheldon.
I went to Sheldon.
So that's luck of the Irish right there.
Yeah, and Marathon.
For those of you who don't know, Sheldon High School locally here in Eugene, their mascot is the Irish.
Yep. And Marathon hired me on St. Patrick's Day, and I live at the corner of Shannon and Dublin. So you figure that one out.
That's great. And
the
so
luck of the Irish.
That's exactly right.
But basically, the people I'm right in here right now are the people I've been teaching.
Yes.
And so a lot of these did not have upholstery experience when they came. And Bruce did. He had some experience when he came here.
Sure.
When Kay started, she didn't have a lot of upholstery in the furniture industry.
But she was a seamstress. Absolutely.
And Anna was a seamstress too. So it's a team effort up here. The furniture looks good because it's all sewn up correctly.
Yes.
They do all the sewing, and we kind of shape it and put it on for them.
Right.
But they do all the sewing, and they do most of the shaping. We have patterns that we go by.
Right.
That we've made up. So, but yeah, most of these people right here are the people that I've been teaching.
Well, I take these marathons all over, like I just mentioned to everybody here on Facebook, that I was up in Polson, and one of the things I hear is the fit and finish of our upholstery is second to none.
Yeah.
And it's a huge credit to you and this team. The bedspread that Anna and Kay did in 1305. Several people pointed out just how perfect that line fits around, that bead fits around the edge of that mattress.
Yeah.
It's little details like that that really stand out.
It is the little detail. A lot of the little details people don't notice. We're very picky. If Kay knows me, that if I see something wrong, she knows I'm going to tear it apart. And
Right. Do it again.
She knows I won't let it go.
Right.
And she's the same way.
It's a high standard.
Oh, we have very high standards up here. Very high standards. And when you're building a $2 million a coach, I think the customers expect to have high standards.
And they should. That's absolutely
They
right.
should. So that's what we want to turn out is the best quality we can. So,
Fantastic. Thank you,
Okay.
John. Really appreciate you letting us come in here. And I know a lot of people, we haven't been in here in quite a while, so a lot of people really appreciate being able to see this in depth
Yeah.
in here, because going into an upholstery shop is real rare, being able to see it actually done at such a high level.
Yeah.
So thank you, John.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Well, there it is, everybody. I couldn't have said it better. The upholstery shop at Marathon, I think if you've been in a marathon, you've seen the videos over all of our Marathon Mondays episodes, there is nothing better. Before we get out of here, Mickey, is there any comments or questions that you want to address?
Just a comment from Jim that says he loves it when you showcase the craftspeople here at Marathon.
That's a
So
good
thank
point.
you.
Is that Jim Torrance?
It is.
Oh, Jim, thank you for saying that. You know, my job exists. These coaches exist. There are coaches all over the world, not United States. There are marathons all over the world because of the people like here in the upholstery department, down on the production floor, in the cabinet shop, Andy Ibarra's department, in the paint team. 99% of the bus is built in this building by Oregonians. And as an Oregonian, I have a lot of civic pride about the product that we build here. And every time I'm out there, and I mentioned it on video this weekend when I was in Montana, I love representing the people at Prevost in Quebec, and I love representing the people of Marathon here in the Eugene-Cobourg area. So big thanks to all of you for watching. Don't forget to be yourself and do good things. That's what I'm trying to do in this world. I'm headed to LA tomorrow morning with Coach 1297. So stay tuned for why is Mal taking a coach to LA at the drop of a hat. I'll keep you posted, and I'll see you next Monday on Marathon Mondays. Thanks, everybody. Take care.